everyone. Hello, Georgi. How are you?
Hi, Engin.
Good.
I'm feeling good.
That's good. That's good. That's great. Um, so let me understand your form. Can you do like this? Wow. Yeah. Huge.
Yes,
Huge. So I guess you are in good form.
I think that I'm in pretty good shape and uh, I'm big, strong. I have no pain in the arm, and I think this is a good shape now for me.
That's good. That's good. And do you follow your opponent? What he says, how is his form, and things like that?
Yeah, he told me that I saw that he made a post that he feels no injuries and he's in much better shape than before. And he said that it will be a very close match.
Yeah. And what do you think?
I think that it will be a good match, but I think that I will win.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I'm confident.
So you are confident. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you think that Dave is not confident, or like when he says 50-50, or he's realistic, or he's just making you feel like relaxed and too comfortable, or is it a strategy, or he's saying really how he feels?
I don't think that this is a strategy. I think that he really thinks that it will be a close match because
Hmm.
knows what he's capable of, and I also know what he is capable of, and I think it will be a good match.
Okay, what is he capable of?
I think that he's one of the strongest when he is not injured. He,
Okay, and
he,
and, and
he
what is his weapons?
he's powerful in inside side pressure without wrist. You saw him against Vitali last match.
Hmm.
Vitali beat him without a strap. When they go in the strap, they've destroyed him.
Hmm.
A lot of
Vitali said that I asked him the same thing. Vitali told me that if he wanted, he would beat him in the strap as well. He
no,
allowed him to go to his sweet spot. He said.
no. I think that if Dave was smarter to go in strap, Vitali has no chance. Dave will stop him, and you saw what happened. It's my opinion.
No,
Oh,
I understand. I'm also saying the Vitali's opinion, who was actually in the match, but who knows? Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
yeah, but Dave is very powerful. He beat also Alex. So
Yeah,
a
yeah.
lot of people underestimate him, but he's one of the strongest. He's
Can you okay, I will be very brutal with you, okay, because that is more tougher, more real. Are you vulnerable for side pressure?
of course this is if I top row somebody and if he's very powerful side pressure, it's a problem for me. But
Okay,
I
but just say that you didn't top roll and the wrist is like this. Do you okay, the thing is, do you agree that Dave has better side pressure than you from the center? Not talking about top roll, not talking about hand control, but this.
I'm not sure because I'm now trying to improve this very much. I'm
Oh,
focusing
okay.
on this.
Oh, okay.
And this week I'm going to Tutrakan to train 10 days with Sasho and Krasi. And I'm training on only this side pressure. So I want to improve this very much
So you
because
are training with who you said, Krasimir, right?
yes, I'm going now this week to train 5 6 days with him.
Krasimir. Okay,
And,
okay.
and also
Yeah.
Sasho because
Sure. But do you agree that like Dave's, with the pronator control side pressure is compared to them is probably stronger, right?
stronger, yeah, but
Yeah, yeah. Hmm.
because he's heavyweight, but they
Yeah,
will be
yeah, yeah.
they will be very good partners for me for this match. I think, in my opinion.
Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Usually, Georgi that we know has very good hand control, wrist, and front wrist, but you usually overpronate. You don't really like bottom side of your hand and the top side of your hand, ulna and radius. If your ulna is 50, your radius is 100. So
Yes,
lately you are balancing this because you don't want your arm is whenever you attack, it is moving. So Dave also has very strong pronator and a side pressure. Do you think you will be able to control here,
I,
or you think you will be able you because once you go like this, I think you will feel his side pressure. But if you can control here, then it's different
I
story.
will try to control the side. I will try to control here, not only here.
Aha, okay. But
I'm
do
trying
you
to improve this.
okay? Do you think there is a risk while you're trying to control here? You won't be attacking here while you're trying to control here. You may be going with him. Do you think that?
I don't think so. I
Okay, okay, yeah.
My hand control is much better than his.
Your what? Your hand control?
My hand control in
Yeah,
pronator.
yeah, yeah. I understand. Yeah. Um, Orda Numba. He says Dave's wrist doesn't stand a chance. Let's go. He says, and Recto says love from Macedonia for Georgi and revenge to Alex. He says, yeah. Anyways, so another thing that do you think that if somehow Dave takes the center and goes halfway to the winning position, and if you take his risk, do you think that it is dangerous? His side pressure would be dangerous, or you think that there is no way that he can dead risk press you?
I think that he is very dangerous, but I think that my endurance is much better than his, and he will be not able to pin me in that way. It will be a long match, but you saw
And and, and, and even if he pins you, just say once. Can he do that 3 times?
my match with Jerry. So
I
I don't
understand.
think that Jeff is stronger in that position than Jerry. So
Hmm.
and I think that now I'm much stronger than my shape against Jerry.
Yeah, the only difference between Jerry and Dave that Jerry directly dives here, and then you have the cup, but Dave starts with outside pronation and keeps your wrist straight, and then he presses. So Dave is if presses, he will be pressing more like far,
Yes,
while Jerry
yes.
was just diving here, and then you had this, you didn't have any threat to the here.
Yeah.
So do you agree that there is a difference between the
A little difference, but I think that Jerry is more better in the endurance. Much,
okay,
yeah.
endurance, yeah, yeah. Your match with him was the last match, and we had 16 matches, and there was so many good matches like Ongarbe versus Michael. As far as I remember, am I wrong? Was like that? Yeah,
All card was amazing. Not only
amazing. And we were like all the adrenaline was gone, and then we were just looking, watching your match, and then it was like, is it real? Like it still continues. You guys were like, I mean, forever there. Like the whole match was very long. Yeah, and it was 3-2, right?
3-2. Yeah, people were thinking that he will stop me, and after that I will die, but it didn't happen. I was attacking till the end.
It was a very close match, very very good match. Yeah.
I
The
know.
only unfortunate, about that match was that it was after 15 matches. If it was earlier, it would be even crazier. But at the end, like we didn't
It
have so
it
much
was
energy.
very long event, and people were exhausted.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, 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 yeah. We were exhausted. You're right. You're right. Yeah. Anyway, so you are basically saying that you are planning to control Dave's pronator. You are basically saying that you will do your best to not to go to the losing side because
yes,
you're training your side pressure, and you are saying that even the match ends up here, he won't be able to pin you 3 times for sure. This is what you are saying.
I'm sure about that. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
one time he can pin me, but the next rounds I think he will not have the endurance. I
to do that. Okay.
I we train sparring every day, 2 3 times a day. I don't think that he will have this endurance on the table.
Uh-huh. I understand. I understand. Yeah. Do you think that because of these like events and because of the level of the competition, you guys are, how to say, getting better and better by just like countering the what the opponent's ability. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes,
Like,
I think that after each event, after each year, all of us are
yeah,
improving. This Georgie now, I think, is stronger than Georgie last year. It's my
you oh, for sure. I
because I
believe
see
so.
my results in the gym, in on the table, how I feel.
Yeah, as I'm sure, especially at the table, because whenever the competition level is really like high, and whenever you have very tough opponents, many of them are well rounded. You need to really prepare yourself for them. When the competition is lower, you're gonna force yourself for that level. But whenever
Yeah,
it is higher, then you need to really be prepared. Either you're gonna be successful or you will be out of top 10. So that's why you need to force yourself. And
I
they
agree.
said, and they says that we will see him in top 10 very soon.
I think that he deserves to be there because I told you, for me,
Oh, we listen, him to be in top 10 soon, he needs to beat you.
yes, but I will try to not lose.
Yeah, you are saying that maybe next time, Dave, but not this time, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, okay, I understand. Yeah. Anyways, so top roll for Smart says that $10 for Georgi from Bulgaria. You will give to him later. I'm joking. Greetings for Georgi. Yeah. Yeah. Whenever you talk about Dave, I said like what are his weapons, and you said you also counted his inside power. Do you see such possibility?
to stop him inside.
No, no, him to go hook you.
Oh, he cannot hook me. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, who can
I
hook
think
you on
that
this? Who
nobody in the
can?
world can hook me on the right hand.
Nobody in the world can hook.
No,
Yeah. Who is harder to hook? You or Vitali Laletin, or Hermes Gasparini, or Michael, or Devon, or Levan?
I'm not sure. But
You like your chances better?
look, for this I cannot answer. But I think that I have nobody has ever hooked me on the right hand in all my
Mm-hmm.
entire career. I cannot remember such a thing. So
Mm-hmm.
I have seen the others hooked by another competitors. Not only, I'm not talking about East West. I'm talking in the past. But I
No, no,
have.
I understand. I understand.
Yes,
There is one guy asking, Engin, did jerseys and sign cars get shipped? You are in North America or outside of North America? Because outside of North America, I think they are all shipped, and North America probably 80-90% of them ship, and I think today or tomorrow everything will be all shipped out. Yeah. Anyways, so you are saying that you are the best top roller in the super heavyweight category.
I think yes. If I'm in good shape and no injuries,
Yeah. And another question: who would be your toughest opponents right now? Like who are favored against you in your head? Like, do you think Levan would be favored against you or
Levan,
problematic?
Levan will be difficult for me because he is very strong sideway.
Mm-hmm.
Michael is very difficult also for me, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe Quiquinia,
Quick
Gennady.
Linear. Oh,
Yeah,
because of this?
yes, maybe. I'm not sure. I have no idea, but
Baba, you just told me that like Jerry couldn't pin you and they can't do that, but you are saying that now Quick Linear can do that.
yeah. But I don't say that he will beat me. I say that it will be difficult match for me because
Uh,
Gennady is a warrior. Ranking Gennady is
yeah,
on
yeah, I know,
top.
I
He's
know, I know.
crazy. He He doesn't like
Yeah,
to lose at all.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Big heart. He's like a Terminator on the table.
Okay, who would win, you or Hermes? I think that you think in your head that you think that you
I
would
think
win.
that I will top row him, and after one match I will beat him. But one day we will
Time will
see in
show.
the future. Let's hope we will have a match.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you would want a rematch with Alex Kurdech at some
Of,
point?
of course, because in this match I was half of my power.
Uh-huh, I
One
understand.
day, if it's possible, it will
The,
be
the
a.
way the way the way that Kurdecha beat you, I know you were not ready. You were using antibiotics, and there was high level of
I was on
inflammation.
10 painkillers this day. I was
Yeah,
sleep,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
infection in the body, temperature,
But
fever.
the way that he beat you that match is the almost the same exact way he beat you some years ago at the Zloty Tour.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not saying that he would beat you again if you're healthy or not. I am not saying anything about that. But
yeah. But
do you think that the way that Kurdecha pulled that day is similar to the way that Dave Chaffee pulls, like
mm,
out or side pressure, with the pronation and out, like
I think it's the same, but with a little difference because I think that Alex has stronger wrist than Dave.
Alex has stronger
Yes,
wrist.
and
But when they pull majority of the matches, I think they took Alex's
yeah,
wrist.
but now I think that he has stronger wrist. Now I'm.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And just to tell you about Zloty Tour, before the match with Alex, I had 5 minutes match against UIF. We killed each other.
Oh,
Two,
you had a long match before that. Oh, okay.
2017, UIF won
Yeah.
UIF heavyweight, and on Zloty Tour we killed each other. 5 minutes match.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
I couldn't just put my hand on the table.
mm-hmm. Okay, I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at some point, you guys need to pull again. You are
Yes,
saying.
yes, because everybody knows that I was, it was not
How,
real
how,
joke.
about- how about you versus Vitali?
It will be a good match, but I think that I will beat him.
So you like that anyone who is trying to take your hand?
I think that Vitali has problems all his entire career against good top rowers. You saw his match with Hermes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you think that he may be getting bigger, stronger with time compared to the time that he played against Hermes?
I think yes, but all of us are improving, Engin. All of us.
But don't you think that because of his structure, his potential maybe like a little bit more, like we're talking about over 2 meter guy with
Yeah,
really,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I'm not sure, Engin. I think that
No, no, I am.
size is not always what is matter. That the
No, no.
power.
Vitaly Lalitin is not like a regular guy that we say, oh, look at this guy, a big guy or something. When you are talking about, yeah, but I understand what you are saying.
Engin,
Good.
Vitali,
Yeah,
when he was competing in WAF, was 100 kilograms. He was not heavyweight.
yeah. He
He,
was even 90 kilo in
he his
2011.
natural his natural weight is 100 kilograms. He is not a real
No, no,
heavyweight.
no, no. Listen, just because he was that skinny, it doesn't mean that's how heavy he should be. I think that he has structure. I mean, Levon was small as well, but he became up to 190 kilo guy.
Yeah, yeah,
And
but he was competing in WAF heavyweight. Vitali
no,
couldn't
no, no.
do
I
this.
mean, in earlier career, in he was 110 kilo at the WAF, and I think in the Georgian events, like he has been like 90 kilo or something,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
100 kilo. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. Did you know that like Vasily
So
Davutashvili has win against Levan?
I know this. I mean
Yeah,
that
yeah.
2018 was last year for Levan and Vitali. Vitali was
Hmm.
110 kg. All of us, me, Rezo, Arif, Levan, we were heavyweights. He was
Superweight,
small
yeah.
guy.
Yeah. I think you and Arif had a very long match, and Levan and Rezo had a very long match. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I
I
beat
remember.
that all of the others, and Levan beat me on the final. It was the match.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so that is like for everyone who knows arm wrestling. This is very exciting thing. Very exciting. And there is another super chat. Emilian Marius, hello from Romania. See you in summer, Georgi.
See you in summer, my friend. He is a fan of mine.
He's a friend of yours.
I'm his idol, and he will come with his girlfriend in my city to train with me and my boys. He's from Romania, young,
Ah,
strong.
that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah. And what did you think about Morozov versus Vitali?
It
Amazing
was
match,
very,
right?
very good match, and it was bad that Morozov got injured,
Yeah, yeah,
But it was very good match, very good match.
yeah.
I was pretty sure that Morozov will win this match, but sometimes
Yeah, yeah.
injuries.
That happens. That happens.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. And how is your left arm doing?
I think it's pretty good, pretty good.
Do you train? Do you even
I
train?
train not like right, but I train to pump to feel it. But I think
Hmm.
it's very good. Not
Can I
like
ask
the,
you something? When you were really really healthy, earlier career, let's just say middle of the 2010s. Like which arm you think was better, right or left or same?
I think right was better again, but left was very close to it.
Uh-huh. But right now it's a little bit more distance,
20% maybe.
20%. But if you just had it 3 months later, a left arm match, and if you just slow down with the right arm and go with the left, would that 20 would go down to 10%?
I think that it will improve much. Yeah, I am sure about that.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. 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 And you said that Michael would be a very tough match for you.
Yes,
And
because
and okay, the question: do you plan or are you already training your shoulder press?
I'm training it,
You're
and
training. Can you do it or
I'm doing it. It's not easy, but I will make this weapon in my arsenal.
yeah? Because that is the part that is missing. Yeah,
Yes,
that's the part because your hand control and everything is just very very good. Maybe a little bit more side and this, and then you will be like perfectly ready.
Engin, you are right because I know that these are weak parts of me, and I want to improve them. And I train
Yeah,
now.
yeah. And when you said that like Michael would be difficult match, it is mainly because of this, right? If you
Yes,
had
yes.
very efficient shoulder pressure, it would increase your chance, right?
I will top reel him very easy, but to finish him, it will be hard without press.
But you have very good endurance. You would be very good, yeah.
Yes.
And then from here, I want to go another question. Because of the same exact reason, do you think that Vitali may have problem with Michael?
Very
If
big.
see, this is exactly what I'm thinking. I'm not saying that Vitali cannot beat him, but I'm
If
just saying that if
Michael,
somehow that match stops, like
Vitali is over.
it's over, right? You are
Yes,
saying,
Vitali is not so powerful like Hermes, and he doesn't have this press. He
yeah,
has one arm and one fast start. But if Michael stop him, believe me, very big problems for Vitali.
yeah. This is exactly I'm thinking. I'm not saying if Michael can stop him or not stop him. There is a possibility he's gonna flash pin him, but just
No,
somehow the match stops here. Like, does Vitali have that pressure that Hermes has to
no,
finish?
no,
Yeah.
no.
I mean, my opinion, no, as well. I don't think he has it, but maybe he can top roll so good, and then he can get everything. Here, 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 and then maybe he wouldn't need it. But I don't know.
Believe me, it will be very difficult match for Vitali. Michael is very difficult to
So
be.
do you agree with Vitali when he said that Michael is more difficult for him than Devon is?
Yes,
You
in
agree
my
that?
opinion,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. I understand. Yeah. And what is the possibility Vitali to beat both Michael and Devon? and pull the winner of the Hermes and Levan match?
I don't think that Vitali can beat Devon, and I don't think that he will beat Michael. In
Oh,
my,
so you are saying that Laletin is gonna lose both matches?
I think that Devon will destroy him.
Oh,
Look, Vitali is dangerous because he's very tall, long arm, and he's making very good grip here. But Devon is very smart, very clever, and he will not allow Vitali to beat him on the grip. And after that, uh, I think Devon is way more powerful than Vitali, and way
okay.
more.
So you are saying that Laletin is going to lose against both guys?
In my opinion, yes. Devon is becoming bigger, and he's very dangerous. He's
Mm-hmm.
also very tall, very clever, and way more experienced than the other guys.
Mm-hmm. I understand. I understand. And how do you see Hermes versus Levan?
I think Levan will beat him.
You
Levan
think?
is very strong,
Hmm.
in my opinion. Yeah,
And if you had a match with Levan, what would your chance be?
I think that I can stop him and beat him, but I have to be very, very, very good prepared for maybe 5, 6 months only for him.
Do you think
Because
that to get that match, do you think that you have to beat some of the guys?
yeah, I have to beat maybe Hermes, maybe some of the top guys again to have this match. But I
Uh,
have played against Vavan more than 10 times, and I know my chances. I have all the time success to open his wrist, but I was not stronger in the side. You know,
uh,
he's more powerful than before, but I think that I'm also more powerful than before in my past.
mm, I understand. I understand. Yeah. Okay, let's talk about the Arlington event. Arlington event, and let's start with a legendary match. At least one of them is for sure legend, Janis and Mindaugas is legend in making. So, how do you see this match? And this is exactly your specialism, like specialty, like top roll versus top roll.
I think that Janis will beat him.
Oh, you think Giannis will beat him?
Yes,
So the experience will win against the
experience, and
years.
he is with way more better technique.
Oh, do you
Yanis,
think Giannis is better in technique than
of
Mindaugas?
course, he's one of the smartest guys on the table for me. Uh,
Okay. Yeah. And what do you think about the goat Mindaugas?
he's strong, but in this
You,
match,
you don't you, you you don't like his style technique at the table?
no, I know I like Mindaugas, but in my opinion, he will lose this match.
Wow, that's interesting. That's
I
interesting.
I'm pretty sure about that. Believe me.
Wow.
Yanis is very very dangerous, and I think he will be very good prepared for this match because
Okay.
this is the top class, and nobody will come unprepared.
No, no, for sure. Because before Mindaugas was getting ready for Daniel Ustinov, from Kazakhstan.
Oh, from Kazakhstan, I know
Yeah,
Daniel.
yeah, and it was gonna be 70-kilo match, but then there was some visa issues, and then so we switched the match, so he didn't have to lose more weight, and now they are gonna play at 77 kilo. And I asked to Yanis, "Are you in good shape?" He said, "Yes, Engin, I'm in very good shape." And then he accepted. So if Yanis accepted the match, it means that he feels, you know, ready,
In
comfortable to
good
go.
shape, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. And so let's go. Um, this one only percentage, no deep analyzing. Georgi versus Dave,
60-40 for Georgi.
60-40. Okay,
Yes.
okay. And Then let's go. Do you know Valen Low?
No, I don't know him.
Okay, then let me not ask. Do you know Cody Wood?
No, both of them I don't know them.
Okay, so John Terrin versus Craig Tuller. Do you know those guys?
Yeah, and yes, of course. I think that Craig will win.
You think Craig will win?
Yeah.
Hmm,
He's
okay,
pretty strong
yeah,
and with good experience on the table.
very good experience. He he
Yes,
he competed 1992 WAF.
I know, I know.
Yeah, think about it. Yeah,
I
yeah,
I have seen him long time ago
yeah.
competing.
I had WAF final with Craig in
Ah,
2000.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, in Virginia we had the final match in 2000, America, Virginia Beach. Yeah, and let's go. Sarah versus Jocelyn. Jocelyn is from Canada, and
I know,
last year
I know.
you know her, yeah. She beat Sarah last year, and now Sarah wants revenge. And today, before you, she was my guest, and I asked her about her chances, and she said 100%. We will see.
I think Sarah will win this, and she'll be very good prepared. I'm sure about that.
Okay, okay. And interestingly, she was lighter. Normally, she's around 85, 86 kilo.
Hmm.
This time, this time she was 78 kilo. But she said that she didn't lose any power, any muscle, just maybe even some unnecessary weight. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. Women, they don't have fat; they have unnecessary weight.
Unnecessary weight.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, yeah, okay. Anyway, so um, let's go more. Matt Mask versus Kedirgali Ongarbayev.
This will be a good.
Ongarbayev had a surgery last summer, and this is his first match after the surgery. While you know how good Matt was against Marcio in the last King of the Table in Atlantic City.
I think that Matt will beat him. He will top row him, and
Matt will beat Ongarbayev.
yes, yes.
Wow.
Because after surgery, first match, I don't know what will be the shape of Kidirgali, but I think Matt will beat him. He will be uncomfortable for.
Ongarbayev.
Yes, very long hand, very good top row.
You know what is the thing that I remember Hermes and Ongarbayev pulling in Croatia,
Hmm.
and Hermes beat him. And Hermes at that time was around like 100 kilo or something. And Hermes beat Ongarbayev, I think, right and left. And later, Hermes pulled against Matt at WL, and Matt beat Hermes at that time.
Matt at this weight is very strong and
Hmm.
very.
Yeah.
He's
But
total. He's
mhm.
explosive, and he's crazy on the table. He's one of my favorite pullers to
Oh,
watch.
really?
Yes,
you,
he
you
doesn't
you
give a
you
shit about anybody. He
you
goes
you
and
probably like those F word, huh? To hear
yeah,
that.
he's very powerful.
Yeah, yeah. And but Ongarbayev also got stronger since that time.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I know. But in my
yeah.
opinion, Matt will be a big problem for him.
Okay. And Prudnik versus Cody Merritt.
This is close match for me. Mm,
Either he
maybe
goes fast by Cody to the pin pad, or
it will be not a fast match. It will be.
oh really?
I don't see again to cook him.
Oh really? Wow. So
So
they
we
will go like this?
some it will be a war. We will see close match.
That's interesting. That's interesting. And Cody,
Cody's Cody is very big guy and
yeah,
strong, and he won WAF worlds left-handed.
Yeah, then he lost the medal and yeah, yeah,
Yeah, yeah, but
yeah. At that
strong.
time, you yeah, yeah. And Corey versus Devon, left
Mm,
arm.
I think Devon will win.
Do you expect easy win or the early rounds will be
No, no,
so
not
dramatic?
easy, but he will win. The
Uh,
first 1 or 2 rounds, it will be a war, but after that, Devon is more.
can I ask you a question? When you pull against Devon in Dubai, and
Yeah.
some rounds you were right here, and he was a little bit like, if you had very strong shoulder pressure, you think you could pin him?
Yes,
Uh,
but this was not only the problem. His head was very wet, and my grip was slipping all the way down. And
okay, the question is, you told me that he put his sweat on his hand just to
all the
make it.
time, all the time,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That
yeah. And okay, if this didn't happen, would you beat him?
not beat him, but 1 or 2 rounds I could take.
Uh-huh. Okay. So the match would be more like 4-2.
Yes, yes, yes,
Earlier rounds you are talking about.
yes.
Yeah, I understand. So if Corey has very good shoulder pressure, do you think it's possible him to have some rounds?
No, now Devon is way bigger, and I think that Corey is not powerful in this position to pull without wrist.
No, I said if he has it.
If he has it, it will be a problem for Devon. But
Yeah, I
I don't
remember.
think.
I remember. I mentioned this before. Corey and Pablo was training after a Monster Factory match, and Corey went here, and then Paulo was going out, and then Corey pinned him easily with the dead wrist. And
Yeah,
then I remember Paulo and Devon pulling, and Paulo was able to, I think, one round press Devon that way. So what I'm just saying that Corey has very good, start. If he can go all the way, not all the way, halfway, and then if Devon is just like open arm top roll, like how he does, with right arm he has more, with left arm he is more outside. I don't know how much he trained, but if he goes here, and then if Corey puts his all body pressure, body weight, on it, do you still think that he cannot have any rounds?
maybe he can. In this way, he can take 1 round, but after
Not not
that,
not 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 3 rounds. You are saying?
no, 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 no way.
Ah, okay, I understand. Yeah.
Devon is very difficult to be beaten,
Hmm.
and now he's big. You see, he's growing up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. In fact, you know, 2 rounds, like Gennady was able to stop him, but he didn't. Gennady didn't have any chance to beat
No,
him,
no,
but
no.
he really stopped him. Put some
Yes,
breaks.
I know, but
Yeah, yeah,
Devon was not moving. He was controlling all the match.
yeah, yeah.
And
But
so
about the finishing, there was problem. Yeah,
yeah, yeah, but Gennady is very strong there, but
yeah,
Devon
yeah, yeah, yeah,
beat
yeah,
him. You know,
yeah, yeah. And let's go to the Gold's match. John Brzenk versus Yoshinobu Kanai.
this will be a crazy match for me. But I think John will take it.
Really?
Yes,
Okay, now do some technical breakdown. You know,
he will stop him, top row him, and slowly climbing. I think
and
this
then
will. Yes, I don't think that Kanai has better hand control than John. I,
no, for sure not better hand control. But do you think that he may take the match to his side with the that pronator?
I think that John will do. I would he will top row him. I'm sure about that.
Hmm,
And he will climbing. In my opinion,
I understand. He's gonna climb up and then finish with
yes,
me. Yeah.
yes.
Do you think it's possible him to finish Kanai without press?
Yes, I think.
Even without,
Mm,
because Todd had all the problems, to finish,
y-
and
yeah,
Todd for a second he even tried to do shoulder pressure, and he was like, "What am I doing?"
yeah,
I
but
never.
for me, John has better hand control than Todd, and I don't know. In my
No,
eyes,
no, he has better, for sure better. But
I
have
think
you ever seen Kanai and John in 2010s their matches? Usually John finishing him with the shoulder pressure.
this is what I'm saying. That John knows him, and he will do what is needed to beat him.
Hmm, hmm. And what if it goes to the endurance game?
I think again John will beat him. In my opinion,
Wow, wow.
John is the goat. He.
No, no, I know for sure. But John is not at his 40 or something.
I know, but he will be prepared. Believe me. For
Yeah.
it's in the United States, and
So you are saying that it will have a different meaning for
yeah.
him. Yeah, I understand. So when are we gonna see you number one?
When
Have we
I
ever?
This is my
Will
purpose.
we ever?
This singing, and slowly I am becoming to transform myself in a monster, and you see me
And
into.
you are saying that you're gonna beat Dave 60%. If
Yes,
that happens, who do you think that you should pull?
I want to pull Gennady also.
Or Gennady?
Yes,
Mm.
this is a dream match for me also. Gennady, he's one of the greatest in heavyweight class. Powerful, strong, fast.
How about if I set you with Michael? Will you accept?
Of course,
Of course, yeah.
of course, I will say yes.
Probably only not to Devon.
To Devon, I will say again yes. Devon, I'm not afraid of these guys, and
Uh-huh.
I will.
So you know that if you want to fulfill your dream, you need to beat these guys sooner or later. You can't say that sooner or later. I mean, you can't say that no, not this
No,
guy.
I
Yeah.
can say no. I have to say yes to all of them.
Okay. Okay. But you just want to be ready and at the right time.
Yes, yes, because you need to prepare. You play against the best in this sport, and you need time to prepare to make a strategy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyway, so is there any match that you want to watch? Which match you want to like? Just tell me, Engin, these three matches, other than you competing, these three, just Engin, set me these matches that I want to see. What are they?
I want to see Stoyan to pull Paulin.
Stoyan Polin. Wow, yeah,
This
it's a
will
good
be a
one.
good match, believe
That's
me.
a good one. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, because I am pretty sure that Stoyan will top row him. To finish him, I'm not sure, but it will be crazy match.
Uh,
Another match. I want to see Alijan against Vitali.
and who's winning that one?
I think Alijan will beat him.
Really?
Yes.
But which way?
In hook, they will go in strap and Alijan will hook him.
Wow, Morozov didn't even try that.
Yeah, but Morozov is not such a hooker like Alijan. Different styles. And one more match.
Listen. When you say the different styles, like Morozov beat Kurdecha by, you know,
Ye-
hooking him, and without step. Okay, another thing I want to ask: were you surprised when Darikan beat Kurdecha?
I was little surprised because Kurdeche is way bigger, but I knew that Dadikan is very dangerous and very strong.
And how dangerous do you think Darikan is if he's not injured? Because he was making 105 kilo, looks like he was losing almost 15 kilo, and he was getting really like
He,
exhausted, And now in 115 kilo, I think he was 117. Before he told me he was under 22 or something. And so how good is this guy? Do you know what he told me? He said that he would like to pull Laletin for the world's number one.
I think you beat him.
Oh, you think Dadikan will beat
Uh,
Vitali?
Listen, if you start Vitali, he Vitali has long arm and one fast goal. If you stop him, most of the cases he will lose.
Georgi, according to you, you beat Vitali, Michael beat Vitali,
No,
Devon
no,
beat Vitali, Alijan beat Vitali, and then 1 second, then Dadikan beat Vitali. Like I soon will think that Vitali is just. I mean, you saw like Vitali versus Dizerano, Vitali versus right arm
yeah, yeah.
Morozov. Yeah, yeah. I mean, so but
But
you are thinking that once somebody stops him, you are saying he's over.
believe me, Engin, a match between Michael and Vitali, it will be a nightmare for Vitali. Also, Devon, make the match, you will see what will happen. It will be impossible match for Vitali.
So okay, okay. Do
I,
you do
I
you
don't
do
say
you, do you
Vitali
think
to beat.
that if Michael beats Vitali, do you think I should still set Vitali with Devon?
Of course, it will be a good match.
No,
People,
but I understand. But if he is losing against someone who is ranked
uh,
lower than Devon, and do you think,
so
oh,
after
maybe at some point we should? But I think that if he loses against Michael, then we need to see him against some other guys,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
get cut for, yeah.
In this way of thoughts, yes, you are right. Yeah,
Okay, how about Vitali versus Kurdecha,
right hand,
right and left,
left. Vitali will beat him.
and
Right,
right?
I'm not sure. 50-50.
Wow,
Vitali is way stronger on the left arm. The right arm, he's not so strong, like in my opinion.
wow. I'm gonna make sure Vitali will watch everything you say.
Yeah,
And this,
we
you
look.
you know what? I'm gonna make a clip. I'm gonna make a clip.
I
Like, oh, Michael will beat Laletin. Devon will destroy him. Alijan will beat him. And this will beat him. And I will make a clip. Make sure that Vitali will watch that.
He will be
And
very
then
angry at me. I'm not.
that's good. That's good. That's a featured super match. We for
I don't
us.
say that I don't like Vitali or I think that
No,
he's.
no, 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 no. I know that.
I
I know.
just
Vitali
said,
is
in my
very, very good
opinion,
guy. Yeah,
yeah. I mean that this will be very difficult, tough opponents for him.
yeah.
Very.
You are saying that Vitali is very good guy, but he's just weak. You are saying. I understand.
Yeah.
I'm joking, joking.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. He says that both Michael and Devon matches will be only a warm up for him, training before Devon match. He says.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
And Michael is big. You saw what match they did with Termes.
yeah, yeah.
It was very close match, Hermes to lose. If the match was 1 2 minutes longer, I don't see Hermes to beat him.
Hmm.
Hermes was starting to lose his wrist barely. To it was very close match.
Yes, 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 yes. It was. Yeah, yeah. We will see. We will see. Anyway, so we are here for almost 50 minutes, and this was a solo one, only you and I. Thank you very, very much, Georgi. It is great to see you.
Thank
And yeah,
you for inviting me to make this nice podcast to talk.
what's that?
Thank you for this podcast to talk
Yeah, yeah,
about
yeah,
our
yeah.
beloved sport.
Yeah, yeah, and it is easy to talk with you because you know that we both have good intention, and then
Yeah,
I just talk as I like. I know that you wouldn't get offended,
yeah, of
because
course.
yeah, yeah, and yeah. Anything else you want to say to your fans or anyone or to Vitali?
I want to say big thanks to my all fans. Big thanks for their support, and I want to say Vitali that one day I will meet him and I will beat him. Right hand.
Anyways, thank you very much again, and thanks to everyone who has watched us. And take care of yourself, stay healthy, and good luck. I
Thank you.
wish you good luck. I wish Dave good luck. I hope that it will be a very good battle.
Yes, let's
Yeah.
hope.
Okay. Take care of yourself.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.